or marry a plus-size girl?
Oh, yes, because beauty is within.
These videos keep popping up on my For You page, and they really bum me out. And it's not because of like the ratio of yes to no answers at all. It's more because the responses make it so clear that like 95% of people do not put any like seriously critical thought behind like their own perception of what fatness means and like how fat phobia shows up in their life and in their dating life.
But it is about preferences. Why should people overthink it? You would or you won't, that's it.
You may be a garden troll, but I can still love you for your personality. Bro, that's not the compliment you think it is.
WTF is the right answer? I find your morbid obesity so attractive. Get out of here.
I'm going to explain why. So in all of these videos, I feel like there's like 4 different categories of answers that range from like least offensive to most offensive. I'm going to start with the one that annoys me the absolute most. And it's actually the people that like when they're asked if they would date a plus size boy, girl, person, whatever, they say yes, and then immediately follow it with, oh, because looks don't matter. All that matters is what's within. This answer annoys me the absolute most because you are essentially implying that it's impossible for someone to find someone in a bigger body attractive.
Not someone. They do not find someone in a bigger body attractive, but would date them because of X reasons.
My ex would always say, well, looks don't matter. I'm attracted to other things, okay? So you're saying you don't find me physically attractive, huh? What did you want him to say? Oh yeah, I'm attracted to fat people?
And in a bigger body attractive. I personally feel like this response is way more insidious than someone saying no because it's not my preference. The next category of answers that I think is like maybe a little bit less offensive than that one, but still drives me crazy is the answer, no, I wouldn't. And the reasoning being, oh, because I live an active lifestyle, I live a healthy lifestyle, and I want someone that matches my lifestyle.
Perfectly reasonable answer. But let's hear what is the problem here.
You're not fat, you're beautiful. I'm actually both.
Not you, but some people maybe.
Answer, no, I wouldn't. And the reasoning being, oh, because I live an active lifestyle, I live a healthy lifestyle, and I want someone that matches my lifestyle. This one drives me crazy because it's sort of veiled in the idea of like, oh, I just have a preference and it's okay to have a preference. I want someone who matches my lifestyle. The problem with this one is, though, that your premise that fat people are inherently not as active as you or don't take as good of care of themselves or aren't as healthy as you is just entirely false. I'm not going to go into like why that's false, but like if you do any further research, you know that fatness is not causational to what your lifestyle is or looks like.
But how can you say this? Of course fat people do not care about their bodies enough, otherwise they wouldn't be fat. And of course they are not active if a pair of stairs makes them lose their breath.
And really it's just perpetuating like stereotypes. The third category of responses that I don't necessarily find like particularly offensive, I just think it's sort of like naive or like willfully ignorant, is when someone's like, oh, well, you wouldn't ask me if I would date a skinny person. Why are you asking me this question? You shouldn't even be asking me this question. It shouldn't even matter. I'm going to have to make a part 2.
I feel like half the dudes would likely have different answers if the camera wasn't on them.
Yes, every answer is so backhanded and they serve it to us as if we're starved. Should cheer and lap it up.
Oh, nobody thinks you're starved.
Let's talk about some things that I'm not allowed to do because I'm fat. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm not saying I can't do these things. I'm just saying when I do, I always get some interesting responses. Starting out strong, if you're fat, you're not allowed to say that you're fat because people will say, you're not fat, you're beautiful. Like, when did I say I was ugly? seriously, fat's not like a bad word. It's just factual. Like, I'm just fat. Like, it's gonna be okay. I'm never allowed to think that a boy is flirting with me. I feel like I have said to my friend, like, I'll have someone actually flirt with me, and I'll be like, this guy I feel like is flirting with me, and they'll be like, really? Like, do you think so?
Okay, so what? They do not believe you.
I've made the move. You get the "I just flirted with you because I could, and don't really like you" reaction.
I've literally had friends, like some of my best friends in high school had their boyfriends would flirt with me, like actively flirt with me, but it was just like funny. Like it's just Michelle. I'm realizing now it's just because I was fat, so it's like just a joke that he would be interested in me. I'm definitely not allowed to say that I'm hungry first or like suggest that we go get food. Because clearly I'm like such a skinny little, like you only know if I'm fat by me being like, let's go get food. I don't know why this is such a fear that I have. It's like, is this universal? Please let me know.
What about the anxiety of carrying fast food into the house? The neighbors might judge.
Every time, even ordering fast food gives me anxiety.
Or eating in your car, at a red light because the people next to you will look at judge that you couldn't wait to get home and eat.
This one's personally annoying to me. I feel like when you're fat, you're not allowed to say like that you're lazy or like you can't be lazy. This really upsets me because I am lazy. Like I'm not fat because I'm lazy or lazy because I'm fat. I just like to sit and rot and fucking watch TikTok. Like, is that hard? It's cute and fun when a skinny girl does it. And she's just like self-care vibes. But when I do it, it's like people are like, go to the fucking gym or stop eating. Like, what?
At least you are admitting that you are lazy, even though it's obvious. But do not accept, strive for more.
Going to the bar with my skinny friends and watching them get hit on and no one bat an eye at me.
Wearing clothes or accessories that are food themed. There was a super cute shirt I saw once that had a donut pattern and I couldn't wear it cause I was afraid of the reaction.